The House of Representatives has asked the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment to immediately halt the signing and implementation of a trade partnership with the United Kingdom, which allows UK lawyers to practice within Nigeria. A motion by 49 lawmakers pointed to the recent reports and public outcry over an alleged economic and trade partnership between the UK and Nigeria aimed at exploring new opportunities in key sectors such as energy, legal and financial services sectors. The House also noted that the trade deal became very heightened some days ago as the legal aspect appeared lopsided and tilted mainly in favour of the UK to the detriment of qualified Nigerian lawyers. To discuss this, I'm joined by legal practitioner Tunji Abdulhamid. Tunji, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Felicity. Good evening.
Good evening. A trade deal with seemingly tricky legal aspects tilted mainly in favor of the UK. First, let's get a perspective on what the law says about lawyers from foreign countries practicing in Nigeria.
Thank you for that question. The Legal Practitioner Act regulates who and who can practice in Nigeria. And that particular law made it very clear that only a legal practitioner called to bar in Nigeria can practice law in Nigeria. So in other words, if you are not a lawyer called to bar in Nigeria, you cannot practice in Nigeria. And that is, you see, if you study law in Nigeria, you go to law school, you spend 1 year. If you study law abroad, you spend 2 years at the law school. So you must come to law school for you to practice law in Nigeria. So if you don't have a law school experience in Nigeria, or you did not pass the law school, you cannot practice law in Nigeria. So you must be a qualifying lawyer who can practice in Nigeria. So you must be in Nigeria, called to Nigerian bar before you can practice.
Okay. On the one side, some say it's lopsided in favor of the UK, but there are others who say that the transfer of knowledge and show of expertise will, at the long run, in their view, improve Nigeria's judicial system. Is this maybe us not being open to new ideas, or what do you think?
I don't see that as a new idea. I see that as an attempt to take away the livelihood of Nigerian lawyers and give it to the foreign counterparts. Are you aware that for you cannot practice in Nigeria in UK if you do not go to the law school? So same thing here. If you are doing it in a way that, look, if you are abroad in UK, you can practice without going to the law schools. Then we can say that reciprocity law wants to apply. But here, those UK government is looking for benefit for their citizens, but Nigerian government is taking away the benefit, or the little benefit that we have in our country to foreign country. It is sad and unfortunate that a Nigerian government that should be encouraging local content is trying to take away the local content in favor of the foreign content. I don't see that as an advantage to Nigeria. For me, you see, we are creating a situation whereby most lawyers will no longer see clients in Nigeria, because once we start that, those who can afford it will now be going for foreign practitioners, and in that regard, they will lose our value, we will lose our practice, and then Nigerian lawyers will no longer even have a benefit in those areas where they can even make a little money they are making. For me, it's not good for us, and I want to commend the National Assembly, the House of Rep, for that call. It's a right call. We cannot say, you see, we are talking about brain drain. People are running out of the country to other countries to do it. We are encouraging it by this. When you want to steven the environment with your local lawyers, and then you want to import a foreign lawyer to come and do what? What would they want to do that we cannot do in Nigeria? What kind of knowledge do they have that Nigerian lawyers don't have it? I don't believe there's any. I think we should, rather than bring the foreign partners into the country, our foreign lawyers who are practicing in Nigeria, we should rather encourage and make the environment more conducive for the local lawyers to be able to practice in the country. It is totally against our law. It is totally not unconstitutional. In fact, that policy cannot even work, because you must amend the law for it to happen. You cannot change that law by policy or by agreement being signed between trade and UK government. No,
Tunji, you actually answered an unasked question, and that was your view on the Green Chamber's argument on the need for pragmatic steps on this trade deal. But aside the legal aspect, really, we know that this trade deal cuts across other aspects. What can you tell us about this trade deal? Is it in public sphere?
It is not. The details are not in the public sphere. In fact, even the legal aspect of it has been denied by the minister. He said that was what he said. What he said when people raise questions regarding what they want to do. So the details of what the agreement entails is not out in the public. I am not aware of it. Maybe they are not aware of it. I've not seen it. So I don't know what exactly it will entail. But I bet paving a way or removing the obstacle for legal for foreigners to come and practice in Nigeria is a way of taking the food from the mouth of Nigerian lawyers.
All right, Tunji, thank you very much for speaking with us. I just hope our legal minds will stay alert and be on this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be with you. Thank you.